I had to run all the way back to Flipside to cook the horsetail. Because Flopside does have cooking, but it's exclusively 2 ingredients. What a pain. Anyway, welcome back to Mario, Princess Peach, Bowser, Luigi, Beach Strong. Not you, Tippy, though. And you too, Tippy, never mind. You too, Tippy. Toad? You too. I'm finding every part of the band of heroes and up in House of Black. Stakes were high, as ominous void grew larger and the names drew near. Could Mario and his friends step up the inevitability to overturn the prophecy? What strange twist of fate awaited Tippy and Count Black? These thus plagued the minds of the heroes and their turns rose on the final act. Chapter 8-1. I could have sworn we went through 8, like, other I guess there was only 7 doors in, Flipside. Could have sworn last chapter was 8, but okay. Oh, well, I guess there's 8 pure hearts, so, okay, yeah, never mind. I miscounted. So here we are at last. Count Black's castle. You know, where heroes reign. Where the hero who will erase war from existence. You know, recreate the universe with peace in mind. Totally lives here. Sublimier is here. Well, you look at that castle and you go, yep, he's in there. You know, he looked at like 8 different universes and was like, nope, she's gone. But she came here and she's like, yeah, he's totally up in there. That castle, it's totally him. It's totally his style. Whatever. This writing is silly sometimes, and not on purpose, I feel. But alright, I'm trying to be more positive, I guess. Still thinking about that one person who unsubscribed, probably because of that writing rant I had. Which, you know, I kind of knew that rant was not good. I figured that was going to be like a divisive video for like either, you know, that would be the point where people would listen to it and go, okay, yeah, this guy does not know what he's talking about, and then they would unsubscribe. So I can't say I'm surprised that exactly that happened. It's just a little funny to me. It's like, yep, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for someone. That was where it became too much. But, you know, I wasn't playing this specifically to dunk on this game. I wanted to like it more. And then Chapter 7, you know, the over there stare. It's like the perfect example of how I feel about this game. Like, okay, no, I'm trying to give it benefit of the doubt. You know, this part wasn't so bad. And then and then they do over there stare. And I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe this game isn't good. I'm trying to be nicer to it. But yeah, that writing rant, like, I think I encapsulated my thoughts better in the next episode, so it is a little bit of a shame that person didn't stick around to watch me making the same points, but a little more clearly. You know, without the dumb, well, if old Trunks was crossing the road, what do you think he would do? You know, if he was crossing the road and then the light turned. Stop running into the eye. See, this is what happens when you take a gimmick that was meant for a thumbstick and then put it on a D-pad. But anyway. But yeah, even I have to agree, like, that rant was not very smart. It wasn't very eloquent. But I like to think I made my points better in the next episode. It's like I said, I don't expect depth from Mario characters. Too bad I already have one of you. Like, I like Sticker Star. I don't need depth in Mario. I just hate the fact that this game is like... Do I really want... Get out of here, Ice Storm. You're not gonna be helpful, I bet. I just don't like the fact that, like, this game pretends like it's on the same level as the other games, but then it isn't. There goes the 3D. No. Oh, well, I thought Peach. Duh. Like, I still feel like this game just gets rid of so much of the core Paper Mario identity for little benefit. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like a Star Fox Adventures kind of deal. It's like, it's not a terrible game. It's just not good as a Paper Mario game. Open the... I'm pressing up! What? I am pressing up! What are you doing? What? I genuinely don't know what was going on there. Oops, no, stay on carry. Were you guys supposed to be tough or something? Because, like, I'm just plowing right through you. I get what you're going for, but, like, it didn't work. But yeah, my point of that rant, I will remind, was that, you know, I don't expect depth from the characters, but when you reduce the cast by so much, when you take so much of the game will boil most characters down to just gags, I don't know, I expect more. Or let me try to make that thought more clear. Like, you know, I don't expect depth from Paper Mario, but I expect more than just having most characters boil down to gags. And then, like, having only 2 characters in the game that actually do have depth, but then not a whole lot of depth, because it's kind of just boils down to basically Romeo and Juliet, but with less nuance. Although I say that like I've even seen Romeo and Juliet. But I know there's more to it than just, oh, this family and that family don't agree, but these 2 people are in love anyway. Like, there's more depth to it than that, like, that surface level reading. Because there's, like... To my understanding, there's, like, an element of... You know, part of the tragedy is that it could have all been avoided. And that the families are fighting for dumb reasons. And I don't really get that from this game, because it's like, you know, you got the Dark Tribe, and then you got the Light Tribe, and they kind of are just light and dark, and the dark people are creepy and weird. And they made the Dark Prognosticus or something, I don't remember. I have not been paying a whole lot of attention to the story. Which, again, was probably why that writing rant was so bad. It's like, well, you know, if I'm not giving the story... I was trying to give the writing a chance, but it's just... I've found so many problems with it that I just... Like I was saying, like I was pointing out, with... Like, okay, so the Dark Prognosticus has power, but then the Light one doesn't. And then the Pure Hearts matter, but the Chaos Heart doesn't. Like, it just... It doesn't feel very cohesive. It's like they kind of... forgot what they were writing. Okay, what am I doing here? Don't tell me that this is a puzzle of, like, I have to light these in a particular order. I see these are all decorated differently. Oh, that's not the hint. Excuse me. I will backtrack and try to see if there are any torches that would make more sense. You know, that... Ow! You know, that any torches that could potentially give me a hint for that. I'm just laughing because it's like, imagine Bowser jumping from a an elevated position down onto someone way smaller than him. Their head would absolutely explode under Bowser's foot, and then just like, yeah, level up, you did it! You absolutely obliterated that guy, woo! Okay, here's the hint, it was not far away. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4 do not get lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it draws a staircase out of nowhere. Which gets narrower as you go up. It's a little weird. Why would I go up this as Mario when I can just as easily do it as anyone else? That's another thing I find frustrating about this game, that I've already made pretty clear, but like the 3D power being limited to Mario, I think is just wrong, because it really, at least I feel it really shoehorns you into being Mario all the time. Harbor of the day! Slap me down with a slab of mutton. I never would have thought you made it here. I'll tell you this though, you shouldn't have been such a fork in me rumpus. Now I have to hit you with the full force of me chunks. It's not big talk coming from a chump who gets stomped again and again. Bowser, you of all people should know the importance of getting back up after you have been defeated. How dare ya? You heard me. You're going down, chunky boy. What? How about proving it then? Right here. You and me. Wrestling match of the ages. Well, Rock Hawk isn't involved, so no, it's not. Bring it, Beardo. I'll take you on alone. I got all the sweet stomping you need right here. Bowser, are you sure about this? Bwaha! Don't you worry. I've had egg salad sandwiches chunkier than this guy. Just step back and watch how a totally awesome tyrant gets business done. I'm gonna urdle into ya with the force of a massive airy comet. You great crybaby. Bowser's not a crybaby. Chunk up! But you weren't expecting that, were you? Where's your flapping mouth now, eh? It's time for an old-fashioned, no olds barred. Rumble. Okay, what if I... hang on. Because I have to use a freaking pixel to have Bowser's spiky shell. Nope, turn the other way, Bowser. And he's farting. Great. Okay, I gotta remember he does a spin first. He's got Thudley. Ouch. Nope, I keep forgetting he does the spin. It didn't matter. How should you be chunkier than I? You're not but a bloomin' turtle. How can I go on living with the shame of it all? Hey, Bowser. Let me keep me diggity as me game ends. Finish me quick. Hey, there's no shame in being smacked down by a huge studly boss. What's that shaking? Oh no, it's the ceiling. It's collapsing, even though the only indication that this place has been falling apart at all has been rumbling, and there's no actual damage around or anything. Whoa! Hurt! Oh, Chunks, you saved us? Well, he's in this room too, so technically he could just be saving himself. What are you waiting for? Get out of this place. But why'd you save us? Because you spanked me, eh? You earned the right to pass. Now I'm making sure you do just that. You got more chunks in your head than I thought. Bowser, what are you doing? Hey, super stupid bros. Get the princess into the next room, now. She's got legs, she can do it. But... I said go! Yeah, this is totally unnecessary, Bowser. You don't have to stay and help hold the roof up. Or, sorry, ceiling. I see some walls. And some ceilings. No, wait! Just one ceiling. But, alright, Bowser. You get out of here, too. Don't worry about me. I could hold this thing up all day. Hey, you stole my line. Your hands are quivering like a ladle of me mum's lard gravy. Don't be the tough guy. Go. I am a tough guy. You get out. No, you get out. No, you. Hey. Bowser? The door. It won't budge. Oh, no. Oh, dear. We don't have any time. We must keep going. Are you sure? Princess. I'm not worried about Bowser. He isn't easy to get rid of. Ain't that true? Oh boy, she's right about that. Bowser survived worse. He's gotten crushed by his own castle before. He's fallen into lava. He's whatever you call the ending of Mario Galaxy. I think he fell into like an entire star. I guess that would be hotter than lava. All right, let's move on. To Count Bleck. Oh, but Peach, don't you see what's going on here? I think it's pretty clear, but maybe I'll just leave that for next time. And I'm actually going to end the recording session here because now I have a week's worth of videos recorded, so I'm just going to make sure I can edit all that first and then worry about recording more. So that's the end of my play session. I'll go through this first, though, so I don't have to remember I already did it. Or don't have to remember whether I did it or not. And this labyrinth of Milo Melon returns to deadly enemies. His final journey was more than dangerous than he was before. Mario and his friends kept on with Bowser, who was lost to the duel. There was no time to stop and search for Bowser or even grieve, because he's dead. Or at least that's what we want you to think. Our heroes knew that they had a final encounter with the Count Bleck. Yeah, I don't know. That's just... I think that's just really cheap. They're just like, oh no, the ceiling's falling! Even though nothing else has been that treacherous. There has been no other sign of this place falling apart other than earthquakes. And they're just like, oh no, Bowser! He made such a heroic sacrifice! Except he totally did not need to stay. It wasn't a heroic sacrifice. It wasn't heroic, and it wasn't a sacrifice, because he'll be back. You cannot tell me with a straight face that you believe a Mario character died. At least not one of the main four. Another tremor. I've lost count of them all. Super counting? It is strange. I mean, this is Count Bleck's private castle, right? So why would he let the destruction ravage his own home? What sort of evil plan is it if he destroys himself in the process? A poorly thought out one. That's what sort of evil plan it would be. Blumiere, so it really is you. Stop saying that! You've already made it clear! And I still didn't get it as a kid! I don't know how I did! Because I wasn't paying attention to the names, that's how I didn't get it. Anyway. Let's just move on. We need to find Count Bleck soon. I mean Blumiere. I mean Count Bleck. I mean Blumiere. I mean... Alright, that's it. See you next one. Bye.